President Trump chose to respond to the No Kings protest by reposting an AI video of himself dressed as a king. When a leader sees people marching for democracy and the only thing they can think to respond is a video of themselves flying overhead and dropping what can only be described as a watery load of disrespect, then you have to ask yourself the question, who's really full of it? Instead of listening to what the people of this country have to say, he drops that like a literal symbol of how he treats people who dare to disagree with him. The constant display of his ego over his ability to empathize, his shows of power over principle, it's like getting sickening at this point.
Did you see literally this disgusting video that Trump posted in response to the No Kings protest? I know that people on the internet post stuff to rage bait or trying to, own the libs, but remember, this is the fucking president. He posted a video of people marching against his policies and him shitting on them. And even though the AI video primarily featured a leftist creator in New York City, but this is what he thinks and wants to do to anybody who opposes him, even his own followers. Look, I love seeing the marches. I like seeing the solidarity, but a lot of people are right. What do the marches do when this is what this guy thinks of you? This might have been a joke saying, oh, I want to just drop poop on people. That's not what he wanted to drop. This dictator wants to drop bombs on people who protest him. I really do hope more people are upset about this AI video and what it represents. I know that Donald Trump has done and said a lot of horrible things. So how can one AI video bring him down? I think it's more because of what it represents. Because I think this video, more than anything, gave us a look into his psyche. He wants to be king and then shit on everything else. You can't reason with this guy. You can't march against him and hoping that he will change his mind. There might not even be a chance to vote him out. What we're seeing is that we're going to have to do a lot more than what we're doing now to see him, his party, and his ideology be gone forever.
To support Donald Trump still is to not exist within the confines of reality. There's no sane or decent person who is still on Donald Trump's side. These are not agree to disagree issues. This is the president of the fucking United States posting an AI video of him dumping actual shit from an airplane on the No Kings protesters. To choose this piece of shit, Jeffrey Epstein's best friend, Vladimir Putin's bitch, the guy who defrauded his own charity and incited an insurrection over your kid's future, is to be the absolute worst of us. What kind of monster has a free country, has democracy, and fucking chooses fascism? Picks the guy who said during the campaign that he wanted to be a dictator. Picks the guy who had a 900 fucking page Christo-fascist manifesto written for this administration. Your kids had an American dream, but y'all chose Trump's Project 2025 nightmare. You made the pathological lies of a criminal sociopath your absolute truth. God damn it, man, none of this is hard.
The No Kings protests. The organizers have now estimated that 7 million people took part in those protests nationwide, 2,500 some odd individual events, something like 7 million people, probably more than 7 million people taking part in those protests. That is arguably the largest protest against Donald Trump to date. So a pretty strong and pretty definitive message being delivered about the way that millions and millions of people feel about Donald Trump. And how did Donald Trump respond to that? Well, after his $1 million a plate fundraiser that I guess he had at Mar-a-Lago on Saturday night, he took the time to upload an AI video to his Truth Social showing himself dressed as a king with a crown, sitting in a fighter jet. Put a pin in that, note that Donald Trump is a draft dodger who never bothered to serve in the military when it was his time. He got a doctor to say he had bone spurs, so he didn't have to go and fight in Vietnam. So he's a coward and a draft dodger. But for this AI video, he made himself into a fighter pilot with a king's crown on, literally flying over protests, which are the people's right to exercise their First Amendment and protest against him. He portrayed himself in this AI video literally shitting on the American people. I promise you. I don't have to tell you that he literally believes that the American people are a pot to shit in. And he has no respect for the American people or for the rights of the American people. But he's also a nasty son of a bitch. That is the nastiest, most disgusting shit I think any president has ever done. Yeah, by far. Donald Trump, you're a nasty SOB. That's disgusting. And by the way, interesting that I guess shitting in public and shitting on people is like a MAGA thing, because they also did that at the Capitol when they tried to do their insurrection. So it's a trend. And a disgusting one. Happy No King's Day. I would also note that the idea that Donald Trump could shit out of a plane and cover Times Square with his shit is actually kind of difficult for him to be able to do in his diaper. You know, because the diaper would get in the way. Just a thought. The next time that you do your AI video, Donald, you should show yourself tossing the diaper before you do your disgusting bowel movement on America. Just a thought.
Donald Trump posted an AI video of himself flying this plane and defecating on America. This has been our point. We've been trying to tell Americans Donald Trump is poo-pooing on America. We meant it figuratively. Donald Trump is doing it literally. Trump supporters, can you not see now? Donald Trump is releasing excrement on the USA. Move over the oratory of Cicero or Churchill. It doesn't matter that he's dumping on his opponents. He's still dumping on the United States of America. Remember when people got upset with politicians for using a preposition at the end of a sentence? This is what political debate has become. Up with this, we should not put.
So tell me why the President of the United States of America just posted, or shared, I should say, an AI video of themselves as a king with a crown and all, flying a jet and dumping brown sludge, we can only imagine what it's supposed to be, all over the citizens that he is supposed to be representing. All because of what? Them exercising their constitutional freedoms? Something else he's also supposed to uphold? When have you ever known of a president to do something like this before? Is this not alarming to anyone? Is this okay? Can y'all imagine if Joe Biden had done this? Oh my God. Good night, y'all. Good night. This timeline sucks.
Look, Biden may have been old and embarrassing sometimes, but nothing is more embarrassing than President Trump posting an AI video of himself flying a plane, dropping poop on protesters at No Kings rallies. And there's Harry Sisson, liberal influencer, 23 years old, and President Trump thinks it's funny to dump poop on all the protesters. This is so embarrassing.
Imagine being the kind of person that thinks that's funny. Imagine being the guy, I watched that and I got the secondhand embarrassment so bad. And there's a bunch of fucking boomers sharing that on their Facebook page. Like, check this out. Look at this. He's putting poop on them. Are you guys all right? Are you guys good? That is not funny. It's just so lame. It's so fucking lame. They're just coping so hard. It's so funny. I can't wait. I hope we get to see some numbers today. I hope we get to see some real numbers and they plaster them all over the news.
You don't need an AI video to shit on us. We experience you shitting on the American people every fucking minute of every day.
When Donald Trump won the election, I sobbed. I sobbed and sobbed and sobbed. But I just remember feeling like this is going to be bad. And so far, it's actually worse than I thought it was going to be. So on a positive note, I feel, validated, I guess.
Black folks do not have to fight for this goddamn country. This country don't ever fight for us. All right? But now because the majority population here in America is suffering and a lot of y'all are starving, and what this administration is doing to y'all, right? It's hurting y'all pockets. Now you want to talk about let's come together. For what? Why? You'll be all right? Y'all, some of y'all claim that y'all the superior race and y'all are well, hey, you got it. Go be superior. You know, because that's a y'all problem. Y'all figure it out. And then all this fear mongering that y'all keep saying, you know, oh, they coming for black folks next. When did they ever stop? Matter of fact, some of you people that was saying that, you know, they're coming for black folks next, you're the same ones that came for us. You're the same ones that talk bad about us online. You're the same one that generalize us and paint us to be, you know, bad and evil and violent and things like that. So why the heck should we care that you're starving now? And that this administration is hurting your pockets and your family is being affected and you damn near about to live on the streets. Should people care about that? No. Hey, whatever happens is going to happen. All right. Until then, I'm eating popcorn and drinking wine and watching this shit burn.